Only minutes from where we live is this, the oldest Lutheran church in Queensland. The church proudly represents a significant period in the history of Bethania. It was constructed back in 1872 and heritage listed in 1992. Before being named Bethania, the area was simply known as the German pocket of the Lothern River. In September 1866, it was promoted by the Brisbane Courier newspaper as being a vibrant new community. We recently moved into our new cottage on Radke Road, so exploring the little church, its cemetery and the area around us was the natural thing to do. Some minor church details will have changed over the years, but basically the old church structure is the same as it was when it was first built 151 years ago. It's located only a short distance from Bethania railway station. It's worth a visit, if only to consider its historical significance. A convenient pedestrian footpath from the station car park leads through to Church Road. This well cared for church and cemetery make you wonder what life would have been like 150 years ago. This old church and the graves in its cemetery, I'm sure, would all have many stories to tell. Immediately I came across this gravestone bearing the family name Radke. This name, as we all know, is also the name of the street we live in. The Radke family had migrated to Australia back in 1866 from the small hamlet of Bergholz up in the Baltic region of northern Germany. On arrival they settled right here in Bethania. The family had boarded the SS Johann Kazar at the port of Hamburg in Germany. The ship set sail for Australia on October the 12th, 1865. Shortly after getting underway and while sailing across the notorious Bay of Biscay, they ran into some very bad weather. It was so rough, the waves were breaking over the bow of the ship. Sadly, the ship's carpenter was swept overboard. Lost to the ocean depths, he was never seen again. Records show that the weather for the rest of their long voyage to Australia was relatively calm. Tasmania was sighted on January the 29th, 1866. A week later, the ship anchored off Cape Morton in Queensland. On February the 9th, 1866, the SS Johann Kazar was examined and passed by the health officer. They had been on board this vessel since October the 12th, 1865. That's more than 4 months, mostly spent at sea. We can only imagine their relief to be here, but I'm sure there would have been some trepidations as they stepped ashore in this foreign land for the very first time. Their fourth son, Johann Wilhelm, had contracted tuberculosis, possibly the result of the unhealthy and cramped conditions they had endured during the voyage. At 4 years of age, he passed away, just 5 months after their arrival. Their sixth son, Karl Friedrich Wilhelm, was born here in Bethania. In 1870, he contracted diphtheria. He died at just 2 years of age. The Radke family farm still exists. It lies on the eastern side of Station Road. A sign at the front gate commemorates the family by marking its location. So the next time you turn from Station Road into Radke Road on your way home, spare a thought for the Radke family that gave our street its name.